Hello, everyone, and welcome to Naren Side with MS. I am Naren, and it's time for Monday motivation. And I do hope you're motivated this Monday because honestly, today has been a pretty difficult day to, you know, um, go through just because, I went back to the gym, actually got a little bit of therapy at the start and then ended up doing a few exercises. But in doing just that much, and I think I probably spent maybe a total of 30 minutes exercising. But even doing that much got me into, I mean, got my body into so much pain that right now I actually feel like you know I'm the one that needs the motivation rather than share the motivation with everyone. uh, and it's just been one of those days where I know everyone's intentions were right, where I actually did share what was happening, um, what I could do, and it just happens that whatever I did end up doing, or other therapy that did happen, um, it might be working out for the better. It's probably improving my condition, but at the same time, I just know that today I'm going to definitely need a little bit of support, or even while sleeping. And it is one of those things where uh, you know the day where I'm supposed to be full of energy, full of all of the things that I've done, and definitely very excited about a lot of it. I just feel like I am ready to, just lie down and hopefully, uh, find a certain position that can keep me, uh, that can actually keep me comfortable for the night. But with that being said, definitely, if it has happened with me, I usually assume it has happened with everyone else. So I did want to ask that, if you have experienced something like this where, a certain muscle that was maybe on the weaker side, and as a result, you ended up exercising it, and it did become a little inflamed. What are some of the things that you do besides giving it the heat and cold treatments and all of that? How do you keep yourself motivated to you know um, keep yourself smiling and keep yourself excited about a time where that pain is not going to get to you or get to your head? And I'm just asking this I'm asking this more in terms of how, what are some ways that I can definitely improve my condition, um, so that it feels like I'm also doing something. I'm contributing something to try and lower uh, the pain that my lower back is giving me. And of course, this the one thing that this actually leads me to realize is that, it's good that I actually discovered this as a result of a workout, and definitely as a place that I do need to strengthen over time, so that this does not actually become a much bigger and a much more of a chronic issue, so that I can actually think about, you know, um, actually living a more normal life. So yeah, that is one thing that, sometimes, the one thing that I ended up thinking of while trying to find that one bit of motivation that I could definitely help you guys. And here I am, actually asking for other people to give me motivation so that I can say, okay, fine, uh, that is one way to look at it. But of course, the one thing I know that I have to do, and I know it's going to cause maybe a little more pain in the future, is that I do need to strengthen that part, right? I definitely do need to strengthen it, maybe make it look a little bit nicer, you know, especially make sure those love handles turn a little less lose their handle aspect as well while I work on all of that. But of course, with that being said, it is going to be a journey, and I don't know how long that journey is going to be, but I do know that the only way to really go about it, the only way to really fix this is to just keep climbing up, right? And of course, the harder thing to do is, of course, climb rather than descend. And so, as a result, I will be probably crying about this a lot more often, at least for the coming few weeks or few days, hopefully, few days. I would much rather that it disappears right now. But I am giving myself a few weeks or a few months, even if that is what is needed, to just keep my body, just give my body the time that it needs to strengthen, so that I don't experience this kind of discomfort again. So yes, please do share your little bit of motivation, something for me to just you know get myself on my feet, get myself to actually lean in to the pain, to pretty much you know turn into this kid, because that is the best way that I might actually get over um, you know this little injury that I sustained. So with that said, I should wish you a good night, because as you can probably tell, my eyes are getting very, very small, which means that I am very ready to go to sleep. And of course, hopefully, get that amount of rest that I probably need to be able to actually function as an adult tomorrow. I mean, it wouldn't be difficult to be a kid, but considering I have to go to the office, I definitely feel like it'll be a better thing to uh, it'll be a better thing to be the adult at least tomorrow. And and considering the day after is holy, I definitely know that I will have to experience a lot more pain as a result of that. So with that said, here is me wishing you a good night, sweet dreams. I hope your week started off much better than mine did. um, but the one thing I do know is that at least I'm able to be on a path of hopefully seeing that improvement, seeing that strengthening, and definitely a reduction in other things. uh, so with that said, yes, good night, sweet dreams, and of course I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.